Grand Basin in Mauritius should be on your must-see list of attractions. The sacred lake, also called Ganga Talao, represents the mighty Ganges River in India. You'll find it tucked away in the mountains of the southwest, surrounded by colorful Hindu temples and gods. Ganga for Ganges and Talao means pool. Grand Basin is a crater lake about 550 meters above sea level with a depth of between 50 and 55 feet. Welcoming you on arrival are the giant statues of Shiva and Durga. The Indian sculptor Sri Matu Ram Verma, who is famous for his giant statues, was commissioned by the government of Mauritius to design these statues. Mangal Mahadev, the statue of Shiva, who is a Hindu deity, stands at 33 meters high and is the third highest statue of Shiva in the world. Just looking at the picture of Durga taken in November 2015 when the statue was being built will give you an idea of the size and work involved. Here you will find devotees praying to deities and offering fruits or vegetables. Incense sticks are also gently lit. A most spectacular pilgrimage to Grand Basin takes place at the end of February or beginning of March every year. Up to 400,000 devotees visit the holy lake to commemorate the great night of Lord Shiva or the Maha Shivaratri. So where are we today?
Today we are at a highly sacred place. We call it, this place is named as Ganga Talao, but formerly it was named as Grand Bassin, which is a French name, which means a big lake. Then according to the region, we had the fairies were having the bath and they were drying their hairs in the small island. Henceforth, it was named as Pari Talao. Then with time, we have put lots of sacred water from all the sacred rivers and lakes in India and different parts of the world. Henceforth, it was named as Ganga Talao. They say that there is a connection between this lake and Ganga Talao. See, a lake is always formed at the feet of the mountain or at the feet of the valley. But this lake is formed at the top of the mountain. And we can draw the parallel with one place in the Himalaya. We call it the Mansarovar in India. And no one knows its depths of this lake. And we are having, in this place, we are having one temple which is very important in the world because it is named as Murisheshwarnath Shiv Jyotirlinga Mandir. This temple, this type of temple, since the creation of the world, we have only 13 of this type. 12 is found in India. It is the only one which is outside India. And here, very often, we used to experience miraculous happenings, and the temple is very well known all throughout the world. Here, every week, we receive over 10,000 people. And for the grand festival, which we call it the Maha Shivaratri, the great night of Lord Shiva, where many pilgrim throngs over here, we have over 600,000 people which come and pay visit to this lake and to this temple.
Now we just heard some of the ringing of the bell. What is that?
You see, the bell is something very important. It's very auspicious because there's two reasons why we ring the bell. First, the sound that the bell makes, it makes us have a communion between myself and the Almighty. And secondly, with the same logic, when you enter in a house, you knock the door, you ring the bell, just to ask permission to enter inside the temple.
And so every year, around about February, end of February, beginning of March, people become their pilgrimage to here. And what do they do when they get here?
Yeah, in March, we call it the Maha Shivaratri. In Maha Shivaratri, you see the whole world, the whole countries converge at the world of Lord Shiva. Even the government and everything is involved to celebrate that festival because it is a very important festival. It is the great night of Lord Shiva. So people come, so during that day, if you offer your prayer, your prayers are heard, easily accessible to Lord Shiva, where on this particular day, Lord Shiva gave lots of boons, lots of blessings to each and every one of us. For the Maha Shivratri, as I mentioned, there's over 600,000 people which come on pilgrimage. They bring light type of structures that we call it the kavar. And when they bring over here, and all throughout the road, there is a divine chant, song of Lord Shiva, free food distribution for 6 days, 6 nights to all the pilgrims. When they come over here, they do the prayer of the goddess of water, Ganga. Then they take this water, then they offer to Lord Shiva. And especially we are very privileged in Mauritius to have that Maha Shivratri, as I mentioned, which is the only Shivratri outside India, and these days it is considered as the most powerful Jyotirlinga in the world, because we have lots of manifestation which is happening in this temple.
So I'm told everybody walks here. Is there a reason that they walk? Can't they drive or take a bus, or do they have...
No. You see, there's people who come by cars, people who come by bus, people who come by lorries. But this festival, we make it a pilgrimage. It is a festival of pilgrims. So most of the people, because it was a tradition. Because when our ancestors came to Mauritius, there was no roads. Imagine yourself, it is in the midst of the forest. There were no roads, nothing, and it was very difficult to have access to that place. So all the pilgrims from different parts of the country, they were walking and they were coming. And they were not having cars during that time. Each and every one was not having cars, they were not having transport, there was no road. So definitely there was only one option, to walk and come over here. So it has become a tradition from ages to ages.
Tourists are encouraged to explore the main Hindu temple built in honor of Shiva alongside the Great Lake. For many, it is a spiritual experience. For others, it's just about enjoying the scenery. You might even catch a glimpse of giant eels and some fish in the lake, or wild monkeys happily munching on coconuts. You are most welcome to visit Ganga Talao at any time of the year. The sacred lake is open to visitors and pilgrims every day. There is no entrance fee. A donation is always welcome.